Back to the surface and see if you can get some of those TIE fighters to follow you. Copy, Goal Leader. This is only One Kenobi, only one. And it's another video where we look at a speculative idea for the vintage collection in the future. And I just thought about it not a couple of days ago, and I thought about the A-Wing pilot. Let's have a look at this card back here. This is the classic A-Wing pilot that you got in the 1980s. Apparently one of the last, is it the last 17 or something like that? I never owned one of these as a kid, probably because he was that rare. I mean, on eBay, him loose is a fortune, just so you know. But I just thought to myself, it would be really nice to have the A-Wing card back. Let's have a look at some of the ones we've got already. Already we've had these in the vintage collection. TIE Fighter pilot, Return of the Jedi. B-Wing pilot, Return of the Jedi. I think they could make a Return of the Jedi A-Wing pilot. But question number one for you is, do they put it on a Power of the Force card like that and also release some of the other last 17? I think it was 17. Or do they just do a generic Return of the Jedi card back and whack an A-Wing on the background and then put a figure inside? That's just open for debate. Now the figure inside that I thought about using would be, well, it could be a number of different characters. I just quoted Jake Farrell there. Jake Farrell was in a video game called Rebel Assault, and he also, well, he appears in Return of the Jedi as well. There's also Arvel Crinid, which I'll show you images of these guys in a moment. And then there's this guy here who was in the 30th anniversary line of the Star Wars 30th anniversary 3 3/4 inch figures, and his name is Tycho Celchu, or Tycho Celchu, not too sure. Anyway, I display him, or have him displayed, with his helmet under his arm, because I don't like that helmet there. It doesn't suit A-Wings for my liking. Let me show you some A-Wing pilots and what they look like generally. Anyway, that's the card back anyway for Tycho Celchu, sorry if I'm getting it wrong, in the 30th anniversary. And now let me show you what an A-Wing pilot looks like. This is what we all think of when we think of an A-Wing pilot, and it's Arvel Crinid from Return of the Jedi, and there he is right there. And the helmet, you see, that's an A-Wing pilot's helmet in my opinion. This guy here, he seems to be wearing one of those guys, that guy on Return of the Jedi who shouts, "I'm hit!" He's wearing a helmet like that. I think he looks much better with the, you can see the muffs there, it's like a, I don't know what you call it, I'm not technical enough to know what the aviation sort of things, but you know when they have the sort of cap on underneath there, kind of like the way the helmet is or whatever. But I thought they could just repack him, to be honest, because round about the time of the 30th anniversary of Star Wars, figures were getting good by then. Articulation was coming in, and they're really fantastic sculpts and scale and everything. So what else can I say other than Hasbro in the future have got two choices. They either bring back that card back there, which I'd love them to do because that would go very nicely, as I say, with the B-Wing and the TIE Fighter on the Return of the Jedi card, and they could maybe even give us another bonus card back with this fella here. You know what I mean? Why not? Bring out some more pilots. I mean, the more the merrier. The reason I chose Tycho Celchu, by the way, is because of Keyan Farlander. I know very little about both characters, but the fact of the matter is this, that in the 80s this was just B-Wing pilot, but in the 2000s when this was released, 2011, he acquired a name of Keyan Farlander. I've done a video about him as well, check out my channel if you're interested, about his backstory. I don't know very much about this guy other than the fact that he was present on the Battle of Hoth, he was present in the Battle of Endor, and he served under Rogue Squadron for many years after that. But as opposed to bringing back just a generic A-Wing pilot, give the man a name. Depends what Disney want to do. Disney have their hands on the whole franchise now. Does Keyan Farlander, is he still canon? He might not be. So Disney might not want to release anyone with a name unless it's canon. Which means that if Tycho Celchu isn't canon, they're not going to want to label him that. As I say, this is just purely a speculative video. At the end of the day, sack off all the waffle I'm giving you. I would love just to see that card back come back. In two ways, really. I would like to just see that image of the I nearly said TIE Fighter then. Bring back that image of the A-Wing pilot. Bring back this image of the A-Wing and put it on a Return of the Jedi labelled card like that. Or here's a nifty idea. Maybe they could introduce the whole Star Wars Power of the Force line back, and then that gives them scope to release the A-Wing pilot. Then you could have Yakface in there, Han Solo and Carbonite. The possibilities are endless. They really are. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that video. As I say, a bit all over the place. It was just a spare of the moment idea. Almost Christmas. Hark, I can hear Christmas sleigh bells. Listen. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.